Hey, look out. We are back. It is Thursday. I want to say congratulations to everybody who's came in. Congratulations to everybody who's been doing work. Hey, if you were passing that progress report and you just stopped doing work in my class because you're trying to catch up on other classes, don't do that to yourself. You need to do the work here because I got grades going in this week. And if those grades start going in and they start turning into zeros, hey, we already talked about it. It's basically 6 points on your final grade. So nobody can really suffer 12 points. So just keep that in mind. All right, moving on forward. Today we got a pretty good lesson for you. We're going to talk about tone and mood. So we've been talking about figurative language. We've been talking about types of poetry. We've been talking about uh what else have we talked about? We talked about theme. We talked about being able to read and reading for understanding. We've talked about a lot of different things within reading and understanding poetry. Nobody in here should have an issue with understanding what a sensory language is, what descriptive language is. Okay? Sensory language, five senses, touches on your five senses. Descriptive, that's kind of colorful. So when you talk about descriptive, you're really getting into your metaphors and your figurative language. All right. And it also explains, it's gonna give you those details. That's why it's called descriptive. All right. So moving forward, let's go here. Today's objectives is students will know how stories help us make sense of ourselves and the world. Students will understand how to utilize storytelling to build knowledge of the power of stories. Students will be able to incorporate textual evidence in their own writing. Right? So on this assignment, I don't have anything for you to do on writing per se, but I do have you to jot some things down and define some words. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go through a couple of PowerPoints. Once I get through going through a couple of PowerPoints, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna watch a video. Actually, I'm gonna provide you with the link in the video. I've already provided you the link with the video in Schoology. Need you to click that before you move on to the second one. This is welcome video one, right? So this is welcome. So we're gonna talk about what we need to talk about. We're gonna get straight to the tone and mood. You're gonna click the link, and when you come back, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna try to see if we can make this a little less painless than it already is, because I know some of you guys are behind in other classes. Because I've had the pleasure of actually going through and finding out who's what and what's this and what's that. So I know y'all got to focus in and get those eyes completed, because those eyes can easily turn back into those horrible, horrible grades that everybody's been talking about. But you guys got to do the work. If you're doing the work in my class, I sure do appreciate you. I promise you I do. If you're not doing the work in my class, hey, you need to get on the ball. If you're doing the work in my class, but you're not doing the work in other people's class because maybe you don't feel like they deserved your time and presence, that answer is absolutely wrong. We got to take care of our business, people. So we're going to move forward on this, and we're going to keep it going. All right, moving on to the next slide. Not going to harp on it. We're going to keep it moving. Okay, so I told you we were talking about tone and mood. This is the definition for tone. Tone, the attitude of a writer toward a subject, generally relied through the choice of words or viewpoint of the author. You have sarcastic, okay? Right? It's all about the attitude. Now, y'all know y'all can be very sarcastic. I've heard y'all talk to y'all teachers. Y'all know what sarcasm is. So the writer can have the same attitude. You can have proud. Writer's very proud. You're reading the story and say, man, he seems very, very, very proud of his accomplishments. Yes, I went to here. Yes, I did this. Yes, I did that. Proud, respectful. Writers can write about respect. You gotta show respect every day. You just don't know who you're showing the respect to. There are certain people in your life that you have to show respect to. Otherwise, the layeth, the smacketh down is upon you. And y'all know what I'm talking about. So, y'all know what respect is. So if you're reading something and the author says, well, I wouldn't be here if this person wasn't able to help me out. That's actually humble, but at the same time, it can be considered respect, right? Respect is, okay, I understand exactly what you're saying, sir. And since I understand exactly what you're saying, sir, and they're using sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, thank you. These are respectful terms that people can use when writing to let you know that they have a sense of respect. And then you got serious. And serious is y'all can actually consider me serious when we get to reading and talking and this and that. Because when we get to talking about this stuff, I'm serious. I'm trying to make sure that you can learn this. By people that's my players and they out there on the football field, they already know. What I'm gonna say, I'm not talking because I feel like I want to talk. I'm talking because I'm trying to enlighten you and let you know what's really going on, right? Not only will you gonna learn football from me, I'm also teach you life lessons. Y'all gonna get the same thing in my class. You gonna learn English here, but you also gonna learn life lessons so you can move on to the next step. Y'all in eighth grade, people. You got 4 years till you're 18. Most of y'all. Some of y'all, you might already be closer. But most of y'all have 4 years till you're about 18. That's even for the 13-year-olds, because if you turn 14 during this school year, you're still at 4 years. All right, think about it. That's what it is. Moving on, we're gonna go to mood. All right, with mood is a little different, right? We're looking at it. Mood, the definition of mood is the feelings evoked within a reader by writing, by the writing of an author through words and descriptions. Basically, people, mood is emotion. The author is gonna write a piece. He wants to see if he can get you emotionally involved. People that actually like to read have an actual chance of tapping into that type of energy. You don't like to read, then you're not going to get it because you don't want to do it in the first place. So your mood is what? Angry, annoyed, pissed off, whichever one you want to use, right? But if you're actually into it, then you actually can literally envision what the author's talking about, and you can see the mood of the character, and the character's mood might be jubilant, which is another word for happy. The character could be frustrated, or the author could write a piece about how frustrated he is with the whole online process of what's going on and how our students aren't logging in, but they still want to be credited for work. You can't get credit if you do nothing. Let me park that. You can't get credit if you don't do nothing. Then you got nervous and then you got calm, right? Nervous means you're unsure, right? You got all this energy. You want to do something, but you're really unsure. So the character in there wants to do it, but they don't believe in themselves. So they have that nervous energy, and they try it, but they scared they'll mess up so much, so it just doesn't work. And then you got calm and cool. Calm and cool's me, baby. Promise you, calm and cool is me. Moment I start losing my cool is the moment that it's not gonna be good for either one of us. But as long as I can keep my cool and my calm, we here, baby, like this. And we're gonna float on in. We're gonna go to the next period. We're gonna go to the next day. We're gonna go to the next week, and we're gonna go to the next week. We're gonna go to the next semester. After this next semester, we're gonna go to the next year. And guess what? Peace out. Y'all out of here, baby. That's the goal. That's it. The goal is for me to teach you what you need to know to move on to the next level. High school is it. No hand holding in high school. All this extra stuff I'm doing, I'm seeing messages. I don't understand why I can't edit in this and that. I need edit rights. No, you don't. You should watch a video. It's been posted. We in the seventh week and you still trying to figure out how to edit my school copies. Stop. It's not worth it. But when you get to class, trust me, we're gonna talk about it too. Because I know y'all don't watch these videos. But it's okay. All right. So catch me on the next video. Watch the link. I'm gonna watch the link too. I'm gonna watch the link on the next video. But if you want the sound on it, you need to watch the video. All right, so we're gonna do that, and once we do all that, we should be in good standing to take care of what we need to take care of. All right, peace out.